Hey everybody, my name's Anthony, founder of HyperImplement. Today I'm going to be walking you through some unbelievable AI advertisements that I've made for some small businesses in the local area, as well as teaching you how to connect Claude and Higgsfield MCP to create unbelievable cinematic content. So let's dive right in. First, I want to show you a video I had created and rendered for a barbershop, and this is the type of aerial view where the drone is essentially swooping into the business and showing the elegant marble floors with gold finished chairs that truly makes the barbershop what it is today. So let's take a look at the first advertisement I had made. So it truly does capture the entire location, the inside, the aroma of what this barbershop has to offer. So that's a creative that I had made. Let's dive into another one. In this next use case, we're going to be looking at a golf cart company. They specialize in making and selling a certain type of golf cart that's a four-seater. And so I had created some advertisements, did some 3D rendering in Higgsfield. But what I did here differently was research what they're currently running in their Facebook ad library. And then it essentially took that and ran with it and created much better hyper-realistic clips that cost me probably under $10 a pop versus having to spend thousands on 3D circular cameras and having crews and videos. We saved them tons of money. So let's really just dive into this.
The future of golf is here, and it's electric.
So essentially we'll stitch this into another clip and allow, we can make these clips shorter, longer, whatever we really want. This is just really showing the capabilities of what we can do. Here's another clip. This would be like the secondary that I would attach onto one another. So we 3D rendered the entire cart. Everything is to a T. Every detail about the suspension, the lights, the cameras, the speaker, the light in the back, everything to a T. Let's take a look at the final thing that I had made that kind of stitches things together, shows the company logo, as well as a little bit of an overview voice to give a guidance on someone on what they do. So we make it really clear here to show that they're an electric golf cart company, and that's what they specialize in. These carts are unbelievable. I mean, we have NFL, NBA players purchasing them, and these type of advertisements are something that they definitely need and have loved to see. So what I did was essentially download a Higgsfield content skill that essentially looks at the ads they're currently running on the Facebook ad library and remakes them, all within the Claude interface. Another advertisement that I made was for a patio furniture company, and here we essentially ran the Higgsfield content creation skill. It researched currently what they're running for Facebook advertisements when it comes to static images of the patio set as well as videos. And what our video essentially does is remake their entire ad library, and it 10x is what they currently have, to simply put it. So what I had Claude exactly do is make me a nice UI that I can read what's going on here, the type of ads you're making, just to make it digestible. So this is what it did. I had it create me an HTML page for the Boho Bay patio furniture set. So it gives me the target audience they're currently targeting, suburban homeowners from 28 to 55 in the Chicagoland area, entertaining, obsessed, upgrading the outdoor spaces post-pandemic. Okay, it searches TikTok for home inspo before actually purchasing. That's the demographic of people that we're looking to target here with these type of ads. It also gives us a product story. It gives us a winning angle. It has some trendy hashtags that we can make sure to use and include in our videos. But it essentially rendered 5 different videos for me using this skill. It had a sort of a UGC style content video where it was a girl saying, "Would you sit here for $100? The Boho Bay challenge." And so we can kind of dive into that, and I'll show you all 5 of these. But what's interesting to note is that it actually, Higgsfield and Claude connected, it's its own visual director and production studio. So it knows the type of angles to use, the type of content to make that's converting, which in this case, UGC is going crazy in 2026. That's where I've helped a lot of businesses grow, is implementing a UGC stack for them. And I'll showcase some of these videos. So instead of talking theory about all of these different types of videos, let's just implement things. Let's get right to it. So this is the first video. It had created more so on the 360 angle side of things. And then of course we can insert a price and go from there. And a better logo. Then here's the AI UGC style video that Claude had mentioned in the very first step. And now let's dive into the first one. This is the Would You Sit Here for $100 Boho Bay Challenge. They've already run some of these ads, but this is AI. This isn't real. We can run these to mass scale for your brand, your service, your product. And these views are unbelievable. I mean, people love UGC content. So let's dive in to see what this one is and how you can implement this into your business, your ads, whatever you may want, we can do.
Would you sit on this patio sacrament for $100? This is the Boho Bay 6-piece set, thick cushions, boho vibe, full conversation setup, even a storage table. And yep, it was $100.
Yeah, so we can obviously adjust things. The set wasn't $100, but it was just a challenge thing that the AI UGC character was doing. So let's dive into the next type of AI UGC video. This next one is personally my favorite. It's the 6-piece set reveal. So it really just shows the AI UGC character opening the product, assembling it in the backyard, and just speaking about it. So let's dive into this.
POV, 6 boxes showed up. This is what came out of them. Oh! Easy assembling. One afternoon, total transformation.
So there's many other videos that were created, but in the essence of time, we're just gonna keep things simple. I'll give you guys the framework. In the comments section of this video, you're gonna see several links to join my community, view my website if you wanna work one-on-one with me on making these advertisements, as well as downloading these marketing skills. So you can have a full film production team, a content ready brain and engine that researches the Facebook ad library and looks at what's actually converting and then remakes that type of advertisement for your brand. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know down below in the comments. Feel free to shoot me an email or connect with me. Would love to help you out. But I just want to end today's video by showing a couple of my favorite that I really stretched the bandwidth on when it comes to making these videos. Tried some cartoon style animations and some different things that probably and might not convert, but they're kind of fun to look at. So let's dive in and take a look. Love that one. That was great. That could easily be used in a Facebook advertisement, get some people to click on the link, check out the cart, because you really highlighted the main features of the leather seats, the speaker, the nice wheels and suspension, all very simply for under $10, which is insane. Now this one here is a more for fun type of concept. I see a lot of brands using cartoon animations to really emphasize their products without having to pay someone to be in the ad or have to set up any sort of camera crew equipment to make these things. But take a look at this. Let me know what you guys think. I think that with your guys' creative ability and my understanding to help you implement these types of things, you guys could take this further than I can. So let's dive in. Truly remarkable. That's all I'll say. All right, let's get to implementing. So the way that you can connect Higgsfield MCP to your Claude environment is by signing up for a Higgsfield subscription. They start at about $10 a month. You get a lot of free credits and a lot of perks that you can make a lot of cool videos and photos advertisements with. So what you're gonna do is head over to Higgsfield. You're gonna go to the MCP and CLI tab. You're gonna follow these instructions for whatever model you're looking to connect with. So in this case, I'm gonna be using Claude. What you're gonna do is essentially open your Claude settings. You're gonna go into settings and then connectors. And then in connectors, you're gonna add a custom connector. You're gonna name it Higgsfield. What you're gonna do is just copy this exact link, drag it in, drop there, it'll connect automatically. Maybe you'll have to prompt code and say connect to the Higgsfield MCP. It'll then take you to Higgsfield. You'll be able to log in, and now you can simply generate images from Claude using all of the entire Higgsfield suite. So just to give some background on what Higgsfield can really do, tons of different image generation models. We have cinematic cameras, canvas. You can create unique characters. You can in-paint a certain area to an image. You can face swap. You can character swap. You can use AI UGC and turn your videos into a hyper-realistic fake person. You can make, on the video side, tons of cinematic videos. Ceden's 2.0 is the top video model that I've been making some movies with, but there's tons of different models. Let me know below what you guys want to see in more depth, but it's just so unique that you can really use this tool in Claude and then have Claude be the brains. So when it comes to actually prompting these things, you don't have to sit there and say, all right, I want you to make the camera this angle, use this shot, have this a portrait themed photo. I want it to be this long. Claude will think and do that for you based on your prompt. All you tell it is, I want a hyper realistic ad for this golf cart. I want it to be this style themed, and I want to target this demographic. Research how golf cart companies are currently running ads in the Facebook ad library. It'll fetch all the data, write all the scripts for the content, and push it right off. Unbelievable, unmatched. Thanks you guys for your time today. Really appreciate it. This is my first video. I'm gonna be diving into a lot more different concepts. This is just the first of many very cool things that I had made for many different brands. And these free videos I'm making have definitely turned into potential customers. So I'm excited and thankful to be a part of your guys' journey on implementing AI into your daily lives. In this case, this is something that can really benefit marketing teams and people wanting to scale their business without hiring a production company. Thanks everybody for your time. Feel free to check out my website if you want to work together. Thanks.